ready to match the stars from The Price is Right, Bob Barker, Brett Summer, Charles Nelson Reilly, Ava Gabor, Richard Dawson, and Joyce Bulifant, as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 77. And now, here's the star of Match Game 77, Gene Rayburn.
Thank you, friend. Okay. You're gonna be glad you showed up today, because look who we got here. We've got them all here, and they're all wonderful. Nice to see you again, my dear.
Thank you, darling.
And nice to see you again, too. You haven't been around in a while.
No, thank you for having me back.
Listen, all right.
Well done,
that
yeah.
Got it all now. Let's say hello to Diana Matheson and Ron Kurth. Diana's our current champ. She's won a bundle of money. She has $3,200. Are you happy about that?
I'm sure.
Good. What are you going to do with it?
I don't know yet.
Really don't?
No, not
I would have spent it all by now. Now she's got a new challenger here, and we're happy to welcome you, sir. Ron
thank you.
Kurth. Where are you from?
Well, I'm from Chico, California originally. I'm in the Navy right now. I'm a pilot, and I'm attending Naval Postgraduate School at Monterey for a master's in computer technology.
Really?
Yes, sir.
There's a lot of computerization in piloting a plane these days, isn't there?
Right, there is. They have a lot of mini computers on board that do take a lot of the pilot load away.
What kind of planes do you fly?
Well, I'm primarily a helicopter pilot, but I've flown quite a bit of multi-engine also.
Well, Ron, good luck to you, sir. We'll
Thank you,
start
sir.
this game right after we do a little business with America. Here it is. Here we go. I'll just push this button here and reveal our first round questions and ask Ron to make a decision.
Gene, I think I'll take A.
A it is. All right. Frank said, he says, I don't trust this bank. There's a picture on the wall that says, our founder. And it's a picture of blank.
There's a picture of, there's a picture
on the wall that says, you see, it says, our founder. It's a picture of blank.
Got it. Oh, I've got it now.
Love your new hairdo.
Oh, thank you. Your hairdoer did it for me.
I don't have a hairdoer.
Yes, you do. You should. Oh, I have a present for you.
Yeah, Nicky Scalacci.
Nicky did. I got bored with it.
Yes.
With the bangs and things.
We all were getting bored with
I
it.
figured.
Go ahead and put that answer in the slot there. You had something to say?
Yes, I have a present for you.
You have a present
Since
for
you
me?
came over to talk, Mary, my daughter and I went to a county fair today.
Yes.
And they had this hanging up, and it looked as if it was just for you. To remind you of better days.
All right. I know. Let's see something.
Well, let me see it. What is it?
Expect a call today. The Encino Motel found your lock.
You rascal. Thank you for thinking of me.
Welcome. Mary saw it.
I love it.
Thank you, Mary.
Wonderful.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I'm
Okay.
so glad, hon. We didn't know that, did we?
No, we didn't.
At the Benedict Canyon County Fair.
Ron, are you ready?
No.
Good. Frank said I don't trust his bank. There's a picture on the wall that says our founder, and it's a picture of blank.
Bert Lance.
Bert Lance, he said. Okay. He says Bert Lance. You like that, Bob?
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. And I would like to make a match with him. I was a naval aviator. They still had propellers on them when I flew them.
Really?
But I didn't have the nerve to write that down. I thought I'd get only the Republican laughs, you know?
Yes.
And I said Willie Sutton.
Willie Sutton.
Willie Sutton.
The famous bank robber. All right, what do you say, Brett?
I sure as the devil would have said it if I thought of it. I didn't. I said Dillinger. You're too smart.
John Dillinger. You certainly are au courant, if I may say.
Oh.
Friends.
Watch it, dear.
Read the papers and everything, don't you?
Keeping in
In keeping.
In keeping, good, Barbara. In keeping with the middle-aged answers on the top floor, I continue with Alberto Capone.
Al Capone.
I'm sorry.
Ron, I think you're too smart for this room. Ava?
You know, after all these years, I ought to be able to spell better, but I don't. I did say Lance, but I spelled him wrong.
Louse. Now, wait a minute. Lanz. L-A-N-Z? Yeah. That's very good, Ava.
Is that smashing?
Lanz, she said.
That's
L-A-N-Z.
Hungarian.
It's written with an accent.
That's right.
She's into agents
She spells
and
with an accent.
clothes.
That's it. You throw it in the slot now. Okay, Richard, you're on.
It's as clear as most of his banking things. I said Lance.
All right, good, you're on. Now,
I must say that the lower level is so much more intelligent and youthful. And with it, Mr. Lance.
there it is. Praise the Ron.
Funny.
Now, let's see what we have for Diana. Sylvia said, Larry is driving me crazy. When he gets finished chewing his gum, he sticks it in my blank.
I would like to ask a question. Did Diana make that top?
No, my aunt did.
Did you make that?
No, my aunt made it for me.
It is real crochet work, isn't it? It's beautiful.
Thank you.
This is really very nifty of you.
Don't hang it any place where Helen can see.
You
No,
know,
I
I thought
won't.
she was kidding always about that motel, and she was on Price is Right with me, and she plugged the motel there.
Oh, she did? Really? All right, Diana, you ready? We'll have a go at it. Sylvia said, Larry is driving me crazy. When he gets finished chewing his gum, he sticks it in my blank.
In my ear.
Ear. What are you all saying, son? Hey, stick it in your ear there.
Well, again, the first thing that occurred to me was Burt Lance.
Yeah.
I said ear.
Here it is. One for Diana. It's a baseball phrase, you know.
Yes. In the
Baseball
immortal
phrase.
words of Richard Dawson, stick it in your ear, dear.
He won't say that.
In keeping with the answers on the top floor, here.
Here it is. 3 for Diana.
That's
Ava,
really...
have you ever heard of that expression? It's famous in baseball, in the baseball world.
It is?
They
I
say,
think...
stick it in your ear. You know, when a pitcher is throwing at the batter, they say, stick it in his ear, hit him. You know, it's a very hostile
I
thing.
never heard of it, so consequently I said something else. We might be off the air, what I said.
What did you say?
I said derriere, which, you know...
Stick it in your derriere. We understand. Ava, on this program, when we say show and tell, we really don't mean it.
Sorry, darling, I didn't know you speak such good French.
Yes, I do. Richard, show us your... got some gum there.
I said ear.
Here, all right, 4 for her. What do you got there, Joyce?
That's, well, not what she has.
Oh.
But maybe she needs it there to make her sit still.
Oh, yes.
I sit in your ear.
Here. All right, so this moment's score is 5-3. Well, we got a lively game going here. 2 good game players. We'll continue it after this. All right, we are going to round 2 now. And Ron, you may have A or B.
I'll take A, Gene.
A it is. Now, there are 3 people who will play, the whole top tier.
Oh.
Shame.
Oh.
Shame.
Dillinger mob.
The Dillinger mob, right?
I was influenced by them.
Here it is. Farmer Brown's chicken is so stupid. Farmer Brown had to teach it how to blank.
I got that one.
Farmer Brown's chicken is so stupid, Farmer Brown had to teach it how to blank. Okay. Oh, that is beautiful.
While we're messing around.
Mark Breslow, while we're waiting for them to write.
Oh, no, we'll pick.
No, no one's going to hit you over the head because it's fake.
Is that right?
That's right. I just might see it. It almost looks real.
Lovely, it almost-
2C batteries.
2C batteries.
Oh, I know. Exquisite what they can make today.
Yeah, my mother told me.
Out of foil.
Farmer Brown's chicken is so stupid, Ron. Farmer Brown had to teach it how to blink.
How to lay an egg.
Certainly. Now, that young fella there, member of the U.S. Navy, has come up with 2 terrific answers so far. This is the second one, and if you let him down, you're all going to the
See how
brig.
cold and hard you are, what
I
the
am.
show's done to you?
That's right.
When you wear that gray suit and the green suit, you become hard and cold. We might all go with Bob Barker right out to the other side.
The price is right.
Right.
Yeah.
What do you say to that now?
I say you finally came to something I know something about. After 20 years in television, I know about laying eggs.
All right. There's one for Ron. He's up to 4 now. You going to help that boy along, Brett?
I'm gonna do my best. You know, you don't need a rooster. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but you don't need a rooster to lay an egg.
That's true. You can, those are called infertile eggs, Charles.
Make an egg.
Make an egg. There you go. Well, Ron, they finally got with you there. Now, Diana, the best you can do is tie, and you have to match the one person you haven't matched heretofore, and that's Ava.
Oh, my God.
Well,
I'm
no.
playing alone?
No, it's just Jean, Ava.
Is it just me alone?
Just you
How
and me.
depressing.
Here, now listen carefully now. She's depending upon you. When Harold eloped with Fat Frida, he didn't take her from her bedroom window on a ladder. You know, that's the traditional way
Yeah,
they
I know,
elope,
I know.
a ladder.
I know.
Frida is so fat he had to use a blank. That's how fat Frida is. Fat Frida.
Frida's so fat.
Oh, I know. Is it just me?
Just you.
Oh,
There
my
you go.
word. I don't like this solo performance in this
You don't
thing
like
I
to
grew-
perform solo?
Well, I do as a rule, but not here.
Oh, I see. I hope you'll invite me to your next solo performance. Diana, when Harold eloped with Fat Frida, he didn't take her from her bedroom window on a ladder. Frida is so fat he had to use a blank.
A crane.
A crane. Okay. Now, Diana must match you to achieve a tie and stay in the game, Ava, and she said crane.
It's a miracle. I mean, it's an immaculate conception, whatever you call it.
Well, not that. She was only kidding about the Immaculate Conception. It's just a game, that's all. So now, we have a tie, so that means we have to turn off all of these lights here, erase the scores, and push this button here, reveal one tie-breaking question for each, and the one who has matched the most celebrities will be the winner. Ron, again, you have a choice of A or B.
I'll go for A again.
A it is. A reads as follows, Ron. Unlucky Louie said, "Yesterday I bought a candy bar. My lousy luck. When I bit into it, not only were there nuts in it, there were blanks in it. Not only were there nuts in it, there were blanks in it."
Perfect.
Okay.
Maybe we ought to just...
Ron? Unlucky Louie said, "Yesterday I bought a candy bar and my lousy luck. When I bit into it, not only were there nuts in it, there were blank in it. There were blanks in it."
Very
Bugs.
good.
What?
Bugs.
Bugs.
That's what I thought.
Well, I don't know. That didn't cross my
I didn't
mind.
hear what he said. What
He
did-
said bugs.
Bugs?
Yeah, nuts and bugs.
Nuts and bugs?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, Ron. I said nuts and bolts.
Nuts and bolts.
Missed it.
All right, Brett.
Oh, Ron, I'm sorry. I thought it was a shoe-in. I said bull.
Nuts and bolts. What we're going to find here a lot, I suspect.
Better this way than over the Gulf of Mexico with an engine that's going down.
Right. Yes, Ron, as Charles has implied, you are getting shot down here little by little. Ava, he's looking for bugs.
I ran him into, I said bullets.
Bullets. Yeah.
Not a good idea, I might add.
Right.
Very bad.
That's where the phrase "bite the bullet" came from.
Not a
Buy a
good
candy bar
idea.
and bite the bullet. Bolts it is. Well, here we go.
I'm good. I said bolts, nuts, and bolts.
That's right. That is the definitive answer. Now we're going to pause here for Do a Little Business with America, and then you're in the catbird seat when we come back from this commercial. Now we will continue with the tiebreaker. And Diana, all you have to do is match one person and you will win your third game. Judy said, "I'll never again go on a date with Fred. First he talked my ear off, then he blanked my ear off." Are you ready, Diana?
Sure.
Here we go. Judy said, "I'll never again go on a date with Fred. First he talked my ear off, then he blanked my ear off."
Chewed it off.
Chewed my ear off. One chewed ear is what we're looking for, Bob.
And she only needs one match.
Right.
10% for old Bart. Bit.
Bit.
My ear off.
That wins the game. What do the rest of you have? Bit, 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 bit. Everybody have that? Now, Ron, I hope you have many happy flying hours. It was a pleasure to meet you. Good luck to you. We're going to send you a lot of gifts that I think you'll enjoy. Ronnie Kurtz, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Diana, you know how it goes. It's your third time up here. Let's begin up there by pointing out to you that not too long ago we got a bunch of people in this very room and we gave them writing materials and something to write with, and we said, write down your best answer to this. The light went out again, thank you. Dawn blank. Dawn blank. Now, if you match the answer they wrote down most frequently, you get $500. For matching their second most popular answer, you get $250. And for matching the third, you get $100. Those are yours to keep. And 3 of our 6 celebrities will help you.
Richard.
Dawn Patrol.
Okay.
Bob.
Great.
Dawn Great.
Dawn.
That doesn't make sense.
No, I'm.
Oh, I see. You're
of all the
Something
things.
may come to you.
something. You make it an idea,
Yes,
Bob.
I don't like that.
Well, all right, to hell with you.
Just a moment. I didn't mean it.
Sure.
Give me a kiss.
All right. I'm running another answer for it.
We're a friendly bunch here, Bob.
Dawn till midnight.
Dawn till midnight.
Dawn till midnight.
Yes.
That's what she had on the card.
Yes, I see.
Then you were right to reject the first
I was.
Yeah. All right.
I should have gotten a card from Richard.
Joyce, have you got one? Third is the most difficult
tough.
position.
No, I really think I've got 2. I like both of them. I don't know which one to
I like
say.
the top one.
Do you? Okay. Dawn's Early Light.
Dawn's Early Light. Okay. So you have Dawn till midnight, a sure winner if I've ever heard one. You have Dawn Patrol and Dawn's Early Light.
Is it too late for me to get my kiss back? Along with my reputation?
You want one of those, or have you got a better idea?
No, I was trying to think of Joyce's. That's what I want. Dawn's Early Light.
Dawn's Early Light. What was your other one?
Dawn not to midnight, dawn to dusk.
Dawn to dusk. Okay.
Oh, isn't that the way it goes?
I don't know. Well, this seems like a difficult one to me, but I think Diana's made the right choice. At least I hope so. Let's go down at the bottom there and reveal.
What was that?
Someone
That's the
blew a horn or
curfew.
something. What was
Curfew
that?
from dawn to midnight. They
Oh,
always
I
blow.
see. Yeah, okay. May we see the $100 response? Dawn dishwashing liquid.
Dawn dishwashing liquid. Never heard of it.
I like Procter & Gamble is going to love you.
Oh, sorry.
All right, we are looking for the Dawn's Early Light. May we see the next one, please? Dawn's Early Light, you've got it there.
That's the first one.
So you pick up another $250. You think it's going to be Dawn Patrol? All right, may we see it, please? Dawn till dusk. That was your second choice.
I'm
that was the
very
best.
smart.
Yes, you are. See, he's combing your hair differently. Your brains are getting some air now, and it's a lot better for you. Well, Diana, you're going to meet another player. No, you're going to have a go at the $2,500 next on the agenda, but right now we got to do a little business with America. Hurry back. Gene Rayburn here. Sit down there now. Be ruly now. Join us next time for Match Game 77. Goodbye.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 77, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. Get ready to match the stars from The Price is Right. Bob Barker, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Reilly, Ava Gabor, Richard Dawson, and Joyce Bulifant as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 77. And now, here's the star of Match Game 77, Gene Rayburn.
Thank you for joining us. We're all going to have a good time today. I don't know if any of you heard it yesterday.
Yeah.
But somewhere near the end of the program, some guy in the audience said, and he's back again today, he says, I give $100 to kiss Ava.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
And she'll take
Is he
it.
still here? So wave your money. You haven't got $100. He has?
Is it cash?
Is it cash? No
credit
checks?
I would.
Well, how do you feel about that, Ava?
I like it a lot.
All right, get up here real quick here now. Hold on. I know she's a very desirable, attractive woman. Yes.
Gene.
Yes.
I'll kiss him for $50.
What's your name, sir?
Your name?
Ray?
Griner from West Palm Beach, Florida.
Okay.
Ray, I'm going to make a receipt out here, Ray.
You gotta give him a receipt. Ray Griner from West Palm Beach, Florida.
Do I have to pay taxes on it?
No.
I think
You
should
will
give
now.
Put the money on the table, please.
I think you should give it to the abused and battered.
You are going to give it to...
I do.
No credit cards. No, I'm sorry. We don't... It's got to be cash here. Now, just lay it right down.
1/10 of one.
Oh, all right. $10. Go back to your seat. Go back to your seat. What is
It's spicy.
I tell you,
It was too good to be true.
I've met some con artists in my day, but there is a real con artist. Okay, here is Diana Matheson, our current champion, who has $3,550. She's won 4 games. And she's going to go for $2,500 additional dollars. Are you ready for that, Diana?
Yes, I am.
Okay, we'll do that right after we do this for you. Here we go with Diana, who's going to have another go at the big money, $2,500. And Diana, we'd be happy to give you the money if You will match one celebrity exactly. It's time to choose that person now.
Richard.
Okay, here we go. You've done very well with him in the past. Let's see how you're going to do now. Good luck to you, Diana. And Richard, if you're ready, here it is. Think blank. Think, T-H-I-N-K blank. Think blank. Think blank. Diana, what answer would you like to give us now that he's finished that will match his and enable you to collect an additional $2,500?
Think fast.
Think fast. Okay, let's find out what Richard has written on the card right now. Find out if you do indeed get the money or not. Think fast, she says, Richard.
I thought of think tank.
Think tank. First thing that came to mind was think big.
That's what I
Well, there's
think
think
big, too.
snow, think
Yeah,
pink.
there's a couple of good
several.
ones. Think positively is another good one. Diana, you're going to meet another player now, so let's welcome that person. Here comes Jerry Cook. Hi, Jerry. You know Diana.
Yes, I do.
You've gotten to be friends backstage, have you?
Yes, we have.
Waited
Jim.
around a long time to come out here, Jerry?
Oh, a little while.
Yes. Well, we welcome you.
Thank you.
What would you like to tell us about you so we can get to know you a little bit?
I'm from Prattville, Alabama.
Wait a minute.
Prattville, Alabama.
Prattville,
Alabama.
Prattville?
I love it already.
Yes, yes. I've only been in Alabama a couple of times. I guess I've never driven through Prattville. How big a town is that?
About 25,000.
Oh, it's a rather sizable organization there.
Close to Montgomery.
Oh, yes. And what do you do there?
I'm in the United States Air Force retiring 1 November.
And what did you do for them?
Well, I'm a command and control technician.
Whatever that is.
Yes.
Yes. Well, it's a comfort to know that you were doing that all these years.
Thank you, Jim.
Good luck to you, Jerry.
Thank you.
Are you ready to play? You may have a choice here of A or B.
B, please.
B. He's really in command of the situation. I can tell that immediately. Right. Everybody in Hollywood was shocked when the Raquel Welch look-alike contest was won by blank.
The Raquel Welch.
Everybody in Hollywood was shocked when the Raquel Welch look-alike contest was won by blank. Remember, this is a round one question, and just use your imagination. Let your imagination roam freely. Okay? All right, Jerry, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Everybody in Hollywood was shocked when the Raquel Welch look-alike contest was won by...
No offense, Brett.
And I was all set to be nice to you because you're from the South and they're my favorite people in the whole world.
But now...
Now I've gone off you.
Yes. What do you say, Bob?
Gene, you will remember yesterday the answer she gave me, dawn till midnight.
Right.
In
Yeah.
honor of that, I too said Brett.
Aha!
See how they turn on you? They just absolutely turn.
And you thought he was your friend.
Sure, well, don't come to me for help in the future. Well, I thought what would be really shocking, first I started to say Joyce, but I realized that her were too big. So I said Charles Nelson Reilly because I thought that would be really shocking.
That would be shocking, yes. Hello, Charles.
Darling.
Take off your glasses. See your new eye makeup?
Yes.
That's what killed Theda Barra. One day she woke up and couldn't find Rudolph Valentino. Brett Summers.
Brett, that's two for him. Okay. Ava, what do you think would shock Hollywood in this regard?
I would never tackle with Brett.
You would never tackle with Brett.
No way, so I
wise
said Yul Brynner. They booed me again.
That's right.
They boozed or buzzed.
No, you got a buzz on that. The audience was amused by it.
Why did they buzz me?
Well, because it's not correct. The
That's
correct answer is Brett, you see.
I don't see how you can do that.
You will learn how to play this game
Pretty
someday.
soon, another year.
All right, show us your Brett, Richard.
Look, Vincent Price.
A fly. There's a fly in the studio.
Don't kill him.
Oh, he's dead.
As a doornail.
Well, maybe fly relatives all over the place. No, that's just half the contest.
Okay.
The winner of the Raquel Welsh look-alike
Contest.
was Yul Brynner and Telly Savalas.
The two of them. They shared the award 50-50 there.
That's because both of them had their heads together and they look like them. Isn't that what you had in mind?
See, I think if they can't figure out, to heck with them. You know what I mean? I want to draw pictures.
Show us your answer.
I just had to let you know I figured it out. I said Charles, too.
Charles Nelson Reilly. Okay,
Honest
so
to
there we are,
God.
2-0 at the end of the first round. I mean, at the middle of the first round. And Diana, yours will be long in a moment. Right now, we've got this for you. Pay attention. Now, if you're ready, Diana, we'll carry on with this first round question of yours. Harry said, my dog used to belong to a tailor. He's the only dog in the world whose coat has blanks. My dog used to belong to a tailor. He's the only dog in the world whose coat has blanks.
Belongs to a tailor.
He used to belong to a tailor.
Used to belong to a tailor.
Only dog in the world whose coat has blanks.
Perfect. Cute.
Isn't that music catchy?
No, frankly, it isn't. Diana, Harry said, my dog used to belong to a tailor. He's the only dog in the world whose coat has blanks.
Tails.
Tails.
You
Well, that's
know,
kind of cute. I get the
tails.
idea. Dogs has tails, and certain coats have tails, and men's, well, in evening clothes they do, and white tie and tails. What do you say, Bob?
Before I give you my answer, I hope this audience realizes how difficult that question was.
It was difficult.
There were all sorts of answers. I said inseams.
Inseams is one response. Anything with it to do with men's clothing, but they'll boo you anyway.
You're going to love this answer. It's the only coat in town with pins in it.
With pins in it.
You know, this audience is not nearly as nice as yesterday.
Yeah. When they get to something they like, they'll let you know.
Ha! Who cares?
Are you trying to tell us something,
Yes.
Gene?
Chuck?
Yo. Pockets.
See, I think we're gaining on them, Charles. Thank you. Ava, now show us a truly intelligent, terrific answer.
Well, don't ask me for such an answer. However, this is very bright. I mean, I said buttons.
Buttons.
I mean, tails. Dog has tails.
Anything to do with a man's suit or jacket.
It would be
My
perfect.
dog used to belong to a tailor. He's the only dog in the world whose coat has buttons. Right? There are buttons on a men's coat, right, Joyce?
Have I given one wrong answer
Yes.
this week? I have?
But we just started.
I don't think I... Oh, it's true.
Tails?
Diana is the smartest contestant we've ever had on this show. I said chalk marks and tails.
Chalk
The
marks and tails. All right, that's one for her.
That's the only answer.
No, it's not the only answer.
Of course it is
Another
for
good
a
choice.
dog.
My dog's the only dog in town whose coat has lapels.
But dogs
Two
don't
pair of
have
slacks.
lapels, they have tails.
Okay.
How about
Now,
cuffs?
we go to round 2 here, and Jerry Cook has a choice of A or B.
A, please.
A it is. It's 2-1 in favor of Jerry at this moment. I have a TV guide listing from one of the new shows here. It says, Saturday night, CBS, show's called We've Got Each Other. And the little synopsis says, Stuart and Judy discover why all they have is each other. They both have blank.
Oh, it's so sweet. Sweet. I like those long stories.
Saturday night, CBS, We've Got Each Other. Stuart and Judy. Oh, there's the fly. Wait a minute. I will catch him on the wing and show you how quick I am. Wait a minute.
Oh,
You got him?
How does a fly get in an air-conditioned studio? I've often wondered that.
How do they?
I don't know. Somebody brings them in. They followed somebody in. Joyce, what are you waiting for?
Oh, I can't think.
What else is new? All right, write it down. Now, Jerry, here it is. A TV guide listing from one of the new shows. Saturday night, CBS, We've Got Each Other. Stuart and Judy discover why all they have is each other. They both have...
B.O.
There might have been a more genteel way of putting that.
I thought he summed it up very nicely.
Yes, he did. He went right to it there. Well, now, you don't play because you matched in the first round. You do
I
play.
play, yes.
Yeah.
That's very good. You're catching
I figured
on.
it out, yes.
I like an earthy approach. I didn't say that, though. I said because they both had halitosis.
Well, you were in the same area, but...
But no cigar.
No cigar there. You do play, Ava. What did you say?
Would you believe I said the same as that brilliant Brett? I said halitosis.
Halitosis.
I don't
Very
like
good
that
spelling,
word,
too.
you know.
I don't like it either. I just... It's
I spelled that well.
halitosis.
She can get away with anything with
She's
her.
got the H.
Yes, right. What did you say, Richard?
Bad breath.
Bad breath it is. Stuart and Judy discover why all they have is each other. They both have...
I said bad breath, but it's better than no breath at all.
Right. Okay, so you didn't score with that, Jerry, but she's got one, and all she has to do is match one to tie. Two, however, will win another game for her after we get back from this message just for you. Here we go. This is the end, Diana. One to tie, two to win. Dumb Dora was so dumb. She tried to take her temperature by sticking the thermometer in her blank. You don't play.
Jeez.
Just terrible.
I hope you were never a nurse.
Thank you, Doctor.
Shall I get the wet sheets out for the two patients?
Wet blankets, I think.
He doesn't.
Rodan
Do play.
is sculpting Charles while he's thinking. Okay. Diana? Dumb Dora was so dumb she tried to take her temperature by sticking the thermometer in her blank.
In her ear.
We need one ear to tie, two to win, Bob.
I have the one ear for you.
One to tie, two to win, and I on the opposite shore will be.
Well, I don't know
One
what's
of my
wrong
land.
with me today, but I don't seem to be with it. I thought it would be something far away from her and really dumb. She stuck it in her roast.
In her roast. Splendid answer, Brett.
Yes.
Oh,
I
you're
thought
getting
so.
so good at this game. Charles?
She's up for the Pola Negri story. Here.
Here wins the game. What the rest of that? Here is no. Okay. Now, Jerry, it was a pleasure to meet you, sir.
Thank you.
And I hope you have a very happy retirement and a pleasant one.
Looking
I'm going to
forward.
send you some gifts. That may help. Jerry Cook, ladies and gentlemen. Goodbye. Well, Diana, you keep rolling along here like Old Man River. Here we go again. We polled a studio audience not too long ago, and we said write down your best response to this. Blank 2. Now, the answer that they wrote most frequently will get you $500 if you match it, $250 if you match that one, and $100 if you match a third. Is that how you're saying that? How did you... Roman numeral number 2, yes, okay. Or, you know, blank second or 2, whatever it is. All right, here we go.
Richard.
World War II.
World War II.
Bob.
I didn't think you would come back to me after midnight.
I'm not helping you this time. I don't
I'll
need to
say
leave
you're
myself
not helping me
open
this
to that.
time. Elizabeth II.
Elizabeth II.
Charles.
1 and 2.
1 and 2. So you have 1 and 2? Well, now that's Lawrence Welk's famous phrase, isn't it? 1 and 2. And 1 and 2, you got World War II and Elizabeth II. What do you say?
I'll have to go with Richard, World War II.
World War II is what you want? Well, we'll find out what we've got up here right now. Let's begin down at the bottom, and we will reveal the $100 response. Godfather 2, yeah. Okay, that was a movie. May we see the next one, if you please? King Henry II. All right, last chance for World War II. Slide it, please. World War II is right. Attaboy, Rich. Well, you and Richard did it again. Now you're going to play for $5,000, my dear. And I suppose you and Richard are going to try and do it again.
Sure.
I'm getting tired of you and Richard doing it again and again. All right, good luck, Diana. I hope you win it. $5,000 right here. Mink blank. Mink blank. Or mink blank. All right, Diana, give us the answer that he's given us, and you get $5,000. That'll give you $9,150 as a total. What do you say to that? Mink?
Coat.
Mink coat.
What else could it be?
What's that?
I said stoles are out.
Mink stoles are out. Mink ranches may be in. What do you say, Rich?
Do you really think stoles are out? Have a coat.
Congratulations, you got $9,150. Wow-wee. You can buy mink coat now. Got a little message for you, and then you hurry back. I do hope you'll join us next time for Match Game 77. I'm Gene Rayburn. Goodbye.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 77, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. Get ready to match the stars from The Price is Right. Bob Barker, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Reilly, Ava Gabor, Richard Dawson, and Joyce Bulifant as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 77. And now, here's the star of Match Game 77, Gene Rayburn.
Thank you very much for my first number. Donnie-O, how are you there? You got a very lively bunch out there, and we have a lively bunch watching, and we certainly have a lively bunch here. Try and get something in red, will you, next time? Oh, the lady in red. Now, let's say hello to our two players, Diana Matheson and Donna Johnston. Our current champ is Diana Matheson here. And she's won a lot of money, but she's playing it pretty cool, isn't she? How cool are you, Diana?
Not very.
Are you excited?
Oh, yeah.
What are you going to do with your money?
I don't know.
Now, come on now, $9,000. Boy, if somebody said, here's $9,000, I know what I'd do with it. I'd go out and spend it.
Well, yeah, that too.
Now, let's talk to Donna Johnston, Jonna Dunston, whom we are meeting for the first time here. Let's find out where she's from and anything else she cares to contribute about herself.
Thank you, Gene. I'm originally from Asheville, North Carolina.
Yeah.
I'm married for 3 years, hope to be starting my family this year. We own a beautiful home in Covina, and I work in Richard's favorite town, West Covina, for a large supermarket chain. For hobbies, I work with plants and water and snow ski.
Well, you've got a busy life, haven't you?
Pretty busy.
Richard, would you do me a favor, please?
Yes, sir.
Would you ask your son not to do his juggling act in the wings while I'm on here? Because it's a little distracting. I know he wants to get in show business and all that.
Okay.
But would you ask him to juggle on your show?
He does do that, Judge.
Oh, yes, indeed.
So you see, he thought that we were no longer with you. You said, I will be following Bob Barker. And, of course, naturally, Charles, Brett, and myself thought we were no longer with you.
Oh.
I signaled Gary, juggle.
I see.
I figured if you're going to be alone, be alone.
Thank you, Gary. Okay, we'll start this game. We'll carry on right from this point, right after we do a little business with America. Now, if you can stand by for just one more second, a little bit of additional unfinished business. I don't know if you've been watching the show when Brett objects to the fact that all of the questions are written from a masculine standpoint, and the writers just wanted Brett to know that there's no hard feelings, and they drew a little something for you. Brett,
Am I going to like this, or
Yes,
am I going to be
think so.
cranky?
This is from the writers. It says, "We love you, Brett." The writers, the male chauvinist pigs, you see.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The male chauvinist pig.
Right.
That's wonderful.
There you are. Thank you. Is all forgiven, Brett? Are you all friends again? Good. Here we go. Now, Donna, you may have A or B.
B, please.
B it is. Now, this one reads as follows. Unlucky Louie said, you know those fresh fish restaurants where you catch your own fish? Well, just my luck. I dropped my line in the water, and all I caught was a blank. Have you ever been to one of those restaurants?
Fresh, where you get your...
Yeah, you go to a restaurant, you catch your own fish. It's just my luck. I dropped the line in, and all I caught was a blank.
That's not a good idea, is it?
I didn't say it was good. I said I was finished.
Oh, I see.
I didn't say
That
what
was
it was.
nice of the writers.
Wasn't that sweet?
They're sensitive to your feelings.
Yes. That was because I accused them yesterday of being male chauvinist pigs.
Yes.
Gene, I don't know.
It's nice of them to admit it.
Yeah.
Sure, Donna. Unlucky Louie said, you know those fresh fish restaurants where you catch your own fish? He says, well, just my luck. I dropped my line in the water, and all I caught was a blank.
A tin can?
A tin can? Yeah, sure, anything that you might pick up. Anything. 3 people caught a tin can once, I
I
see.
can tell from the response of this audience to that this is going to be a very difficult half hour.
Right.
I perhaps hopefully said waitress.
All I caught was a waitress, yeah.
The half hour is going to be very difficult, I can tell you.
Sometimes that's harder than...
And long, too.
I liked that answer. I thought it was cute. I thought it was darling. I thought it was adorable. I thought it was smart and clever and worthy of a...
And you say it because you've got it, too, I suppose.
I said waiter.
Oh, a waiter. Okay, Chuck.
Big Chuck.
Your turn to be booed.
Hey, baby. I said quart a cold.
Call it cold. All right. Now we're getting to the non sequiturs. Well, she had the right idea. You know, any piece of garbage or debris or trash is what we're after here.
We
Why are
are?
you looking at us?
Yeah.
I didn't get any of those. I'm afraid to show it. They're so hostile. Don't boo me. I'm very sensitive. I caught a crab. Thank you.
One of those kind, eh? Okay. Just my luck. I dropped my line in the water, and all I caught was a
Cold.
cold. That's good.
You're letting Charles.
Yes.
That's bad.
What came to your mind, Joyce?
A cold.
A cold. Okay. Well, Donna, the first ones are hard. Diana, we've got a difficult one for you, too. Before the show, Brett said to the producer, those people in the audience are so hostile, I'm not going on stage unless you give me a blank. They said that. Said to the producer, those people in the audience are so hostile, I'm not going on stage unless you give me a blank. How do you spell that?
Yes.
You mean this?
Yeah.
You?
Yeah.
Can I see it a minute?
It was Brett, wasn't it?
Oh, you want the answer?
It was Brett.
Those people in the audience are so hostile, I'm not going on stage unless you give me a blank. He's going to steal your ring. You're holding hands, and first thing you know, your ring will be missing. All right? Now, Diana, before the show, Brett said to the producer, those people in the audience are so hostile, I'm not going on stage unless you give me a
gun.
A gun. You approve, do you? Bang, you're dead.
Now, why they seem to like that. I can't understand this audience. That answer was not that brilliant, because even I thought.
Okay. One for Diana.
I took it that one step beyond. A machine gun.
A machine gun. They love it. They're probably into bondage and discipline, too. What do you say?
I didn't go that violence route. I went the route of truth. Another vodka and club stay.
Sorry, Brett. The truth will out, won't it?
Right.
Ava?
I am not good anyway. I better not tell it. Must I tell it?
Well, yeah, those are the rules. You came here to play the game, and you
I know. I said it's a bra.
A bra.
What does that mean?
That's a cookie.
Did you bring yours?
No, I don't have a wear of.
Oh, I see. Just wondered if you were protected, that's all.
I really am rather put out that you would cast aspersions about that I would steal from this lady. I was just holding hands to comfort her.
Yes.
I said...
He took my ring.
Wait a minute. Where's that big hunk of...
Supposed to be what the next person wants.
Oh, you rascal, you. That is
Doesn't make me look too showbiz?
No. I think it's just right. Just perfect, yes.
The real you.
Yes.
You have this very strange growth.
Yes. You leave him alone. Show your answer. Now, come on.
I forgot what the question was.
I'll read you the question again. Brett said to the producers, those people in the audience are so hostile, I'm not going on stage unless you give me a...
Water pistol.
Water pistol. Well, that was a gun of some kind. All right, so there we are. At the end of round one, scores 2-0, favor the champ, and round two is coming up, but first we've got this for you. Here we go. Round two. This is the final round. Donna, you may have A or B.
Well, I did so well with B, I'll go with A this time.
Everybody will play. Now, I wish to, let me tell you why the Army court-martialed Sergeant Smith. During the big inspection, he ordered all his soldiers to blank in unison. They court-martialed. Oh, dear.
Just give it to me. Let me tell you why the Army court-martialed Sergeant Smith. During the big inspection, he ordered all his soldiers to blank in unison.
It's the sergeant who ordered all the soldiers to blank in unison.
And he was court-martialed.
And he was court-martialed.
Sounds like a pilot for a series.
It is. Norman Lear will produce. Okay. Are you ready? Well, Charles will be ready in a moment. Donna, I'll read it in the meantime. Let me tell you why the Army court-martialed Sergeant Smith. Sergeant Schmidt. During the big inspection, the sergeant, that is, ordered all his soldiers to blank in unison.
Strip.
Strip. To strip in unison.
Undress.
Or undress. take it off by the numbers.
A strip, is that what you said?
Yep.
Well, now that Brett's drinking problem has been revealed on television
4 years ago.
4 years ago, sitting so close to her, only one thing occurred to me, burp.
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 Okay, burp in unison. What do you say to that, Brett?
I thought there was a flood in the area, and that was why he was court-martialed. I said tinkle.
Tinkle in unison. You don't like that?
It's a wonderland.
That's a court-martialable offense, I would say.
In keeping with the brilliancy of the entire proceedings,
Yes.
I have chosen to sing in unison, "There's no business like show business."
That would get you a
And that'll
court-martial.
stand up against the other 3 answers, despite the attack of the audience.
I happen to agree so far. What do you say, Ava?
Well, I have always thought Brett is brilliant, so I just said exactly what she said to tinkle, and don't you boo.
That's right. You tell him, Ava.
You got to frighten them or they boo.
Now,
Right.
Donna, you must match the 2 remaining celebrities to hang around here and achieve a tie so far. Richard, she's looking for the answer strip.
I thought we had it made here, Don. I said tinkle.
Yeah, everybody's saying that, Donna. And that means Diana wins another game. And there she comes. There you are, my dear. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you, Jim. My pleasure.
We've got some gifts for you, together with our thanks for being here on Match Game 77. Donna Johnson, ladies and gentlemen. Goodbye. Well, here you are again. You got $9,250, and if you do well here, you'll go over the $10,000 mark. Let's see how you do. We polled a studio audience not too long ago, Diana, and we said, you write down your best answer to this, the better blank. If you match the answer they wrote down most frequently, you get $500. For matching their second most popular response, you get $250, and $100 for matching the third, and 3 of the 6 ding-a-lings will help you here.
Richard.
What did the wolf
Naturally, I'm talking about women, the better sex.
The better sex. Bob?
The better, he said the better sex?
Yes.
The better half.
The better half.
Brett.
All right, do you have one, Brett?
What's the one about the wolf? The better to...
The better to...
The better to eat you.
Better to eat you...
Here, dear, here.
See you,
Okay,
hear
I've changed my mind. This is easier. It's only one word. The better brand.
you. The better brand.
She's staying in character.
Can I go back to my original answer?
Yes.
All right, she's got the better
Oh, I know.
brand.
It's the better to see you with, my dear.
The better to see you with, is that your final choice? Okay, the better to
Yes.
see you with, the better sex,
It's been a long
and
time since I
the
read
better
Little Red
half
Riding
are the
Hood.
3. You may reject all those and give us one of your own. What is your pleasure?
I thought of the better sex.
The better sex? Okay. Let's find out if it's up there and it's so where. We'll begin down at the bottom and we will reveal the $100 response. The better way, whatever that means.
I wish I could find a better way.
Okay, may we see the $250 response? The better sex. You've got a winner there, Diana. Congratulations to you. You think the better half is going to be up there on top? Better half usually is on top. May we see it, please? There it is. All right. Now, again, you are going to be playing for a total of $2,500. And to collect, remember what you have to do again, match one celebrity.
Richard.
All right, Richard, get set, and here we go. Diane is all ready. I'll get it. It's worth $2,500. Good luck to you, my dear. And it reads as follows. Blank Albert. A-L-B-E-R-T. Blank Albert. Now, Diana, give us the answer that Richard has written on that card and put in that slot there, and we give you $2,500. There it is. Blank Albert.
Eddie Albert.
Eddie Albert. Well-known actor. Okay, she says Eddie Albert will match you, Richard. What do you say?
Well, I said, hey, Fat Albert.
That's a good one. You know, Prince Albert is another good possibility, too. There's good choices there. Okay, Diana, you've picked up a little more money. You have an even $9,500 now, and we have this message for you. What do you say we all briskly applaud our new contestant here, Susie Mallet. Hello, Susie. How do you feel?
I feel fabulous.
Good. You look good.
Thank you.
And you look good. Where are you from, Susie?
I'm from Chino, California. We just bought a home out there.
Good.
About a year ago.
Yes, that's a big thrill and a big step in your life, isn't it?
Out there with all those cows.
And a big, really? Are there
400 dairies.
You have 400 cows?
No, there's 400 dairies. There's a lot
I see.
Of cows.
Oh, Chino is dairy country.
Yeah, it sure
All
is.
right. What does Mr. Mallet do?
Mr. Mallet has his own business. He's in home repair. And we have 2 beautiful sons, Sean, 5, and Ryan, 15 months. Beautiful little boys.
All right. Can Ryan, the 15-month-old, tune in the set yet?
Yes, he fiddles with those knobs all the time.
Well, I don't. I do that occasionally myself.
He did that for a while, too.
A or B?
I think I'll try A this time.
Don't change the subject. Marge said to the psychiatrist, my husband's been in the bathtub for months, and he says he's never coming out. He thinks he's a blank. Yeah, good. Been in the bathtub for months, and he says he's never coming out. He thinks he's a blank. All right. Good.
Are you approved?
Yes, indeed. Excellent. Good choice.
Oh, I never laughed.
Good.
You said fireplace.
Now listen, you two.
Well, I'll explain it. She was explaining about a private plane that she was on. She had antique mirrors, marble fireplace. Then they fell out. See, they don't have marble
I
fireplaces on
said it was a
planes.
marble fireplace on
In
the
an
plane. I
airplane,
said, no, it was a bathroom.
Now you must pay attention here.
I am.
Okay.
Possible.
Here we
to
go,
be the
Susie.
same
Marge said to the
position.
psychiatrist, my husband's been in the bathtub for months, and he says he's never coming out. He thinks he's a...
Well, my husband thinks he is a fish, so I'm going to say fish.
Fish it is, okay. Joyce, your fish?
I'm going to use a positive approach.
Right.
The audience will love this answer. Rubber duck.
Rubber duck is very good. All right.
You're not going to believe this. I said rubber duck.
Rubber duck it is. That's 2 rubber ducks so far. Anything in a bathtub, Chuck?
How about a cute chick? I said bar of soap.
A bar of soap. My husband thinks he's a bar of soap. Ava, what's yours,
Darling,
please?
did I understand her properly? Her husband is a fish?
She said... Just show us the card.
I said fish.
Oh!
Aren't you fainting?
I'm fainting. What do you got?
Rubber duck.
Rubber duck. And you got...
Rubber ducky.
Rubber duck and one fish. And one fish there. Weird minds running the same channels. Okay, don't nobody move. Watch this message, if you please. Join us next time, Match Game 77. I'm Gene Rayburn here. Tally-ho!
They have their own show going down there.
Pictures end up in stage right.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 77, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. Get ready to match the stars from The Price is Right. Bob Barker, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Reilly, Ava Gabor, Richard Dawson, and Joyce Bulifant as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 77. And now here's the star of Match Game 77, Gene Rayburn.
Johnny Olson. Thank you, friends. So you did the old Reseda High School trick, eh? Works every time, doesn't it?
That's a beautiful tie on you, darling.
You have very good taste, darling.
I do, I do.
Now, what do you say we greet Diana Matheson and Susie Mallet? How are you, champ?
Hi, it's fun.
This is our current champ, Diana Matheson, who has an even $9,500. No cents and no odd dollars there. $9,500 even. And Susie Mallet is her challenger now. She's had her first round question, matched one celebrity, and Diana will have hers in a moment or so. But right now, we want you to watch this for 1 minute and 4 3/10 seconds. Here we go. You're walking through the shot, Ira. Ira, you walk through the shot. How has our producer got caught? Listen, you blew it. You might as well go all the way now. That's it. Oh. Do you have the feeling that we are in a lunatic asylum?
Yes!
All right, let us carry on now. This is our other round one question for Diana Matheson. Diane said, I don't think I passed my driving test. When I got out of the car, the examiner was blanking. I don't think I passed my driving test. When I got out of the car, the examiner was blanking.
I misspelled that more
Spelling,
than usual.
listen, spelling doesn't count here. We'll figure it out somehow.
Not easy. This one is more difficult.
All right. Well, you'll help us, won't you?
Okay.
Okay. All right, Joyce. There we go. Diane said, I don't think I passed my driving test. When I got out of the car, the examiner was blanking.
Crying.
Crying is a good one. You get a lukewarm response from them, but what do they know? Bob, what do you say?
Incidentally, did I ever tell you that I graduated from Reseda High School?
No. Now listen.
Hello.
Oh, that's...
I was the only male member of the drill team, as a matter of fact.
Now, may I implore the celebrities not to utter those words anymore, because, you see, those high-pierced screams are destroying all of the electronic equipment in the studio, in addition to our eardrums.
What was the answer she would like?
The answer she wants is crying.
There it is.
There
Crying.
it is. Okay. I don't think I passed my driving test. When I got out of the car, the examiner was crying. Hello, sweetheart.
What? I've gone deaf. I can't hear you.
You can't hear it. The examiner was...
Huh? All right, you know, I said he was having a bad case of the vapors.
A bad case of the vapors is a good expression. Yes. Shaking. He was shaking. Okay. We got the idea, Charles. That's about a 7 for the acting.
But from my writing, you get the idea, too. I said crying.
Crying.
I just missed an epsilon. I just missed
When you do it very quickly.
That's right.
Yeah, I just missed a couple of little things. You don't need that anyway.
Yes, right.
Because this says it very well.
Now, the way it reads to me is G-R-I-N-G. Gring.
Perfect. Well, it's crying.
Gring.
I told you it's
Okay.
misspelled.
All right.
But that's
Gring
what
and
it
bear
is.
it.
Yes, Gring and bear
I
it.
missed a few.
Show us yours, Richard.
Smiling and gringing.
Show us your crying.
It would be my pleasure. Sobbing and crying.
Sobbing and crying.
What did they say?
What have you started here? Joyce?
I said that he was running beside the car.
Got out of the car, the examiner was running beside the car. All right. That's a safe thing to do with someone at the wheel who's a maniac. So here we go to round 2. Susie, you may have A or B.
A again.
A it is, and this is what it says. Millie said, I just saw the strangest looking pirate. Not only does he have a peg instead of a leg, he has a peg instead of a blank. You don't play that.
I refuse to answer this question.
I don't think you can see that.
No, you
Oh, I'll be seeing you in all the old million places that you heard of mine and friends.
Yes. Well, you could ruin my all-American middle-aged man image here.
I hope so, Bob. All right. Susie. Billy said, I just saw the strangest looking pirate. Not only does he have a peg instead of a leg, he has a peg instead of a blank.
I think you wanted to look like Pinocchio, a nose.
Nose, very good, Susie. Nose is an excellent response, I would say. Pinocchio
Gene,
style.
why don't you point out to everyone how often Barker has matched?
Oh, very good. Very good. So that's one for Susie. Shows your nose.
Oh, baby. Just give her 2. No.
All right. Looking for a little nose job.
He's out of hair and teeth. Why not a nose?
Still shaking from the last question. That's all over, Chuck. Okay, so, Susie, you now have 4, and we come to Richard Dawson.
Well, I dedicate this answer to 2 people very close to Uncle Bob up there, Dorothy Joe, Mother, and I'll say no.
Oh, good. You got 5. Now, 5 is quite a bit, Susie. Don't expect too much, because a certain person has got to show her answer now. Sometimes she doesn't have the smarts.
Well, I've been very smart, and it's getting tiring. I can't think anymore. I said ahead. I just saw this. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the
What did
peg
he
instead of
say?
a head.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
Joyce.
Okay.
Well, I couldn't think.
All right. So now you've got 5, you've got 3, and when we get back from this commercial, match 2 to tie and 3 to win. Right now, this for you. Here we go. This is the second final round. Diana, it's your question. Remember, 2 to tie and 3 to win. Here we go. You don't play, you don't play.
Oh.
Who else does? And Bob does not play. Brett, Charles, and Joyce. This is for you exclusively.
Right.
Did you hear that Farmer Brown got a new hen from China?
No.
Want to hear about it?
Sure.
It's the only hen in the world that lays egg blank. Got a new hen from China. Right.
Gene, while they're busy writing, Ira Scutch, your beloved producer who was so prominent in one of the shots earlier in the show, mentioned that at one time Match Game and Price is Right did very well back-to-back in the afternoon, if you will recall.
Oh, that's right.
So maybe in the morning we will be a happy duo again.
Well, I hope so.
At least I'm happy knowing that Brett is following me.
Well, you've got a big following, and we hope that your following will carry over to us.
I'm sure they will. They'll love your show.
Good. Here we go. Ready? Diana. Farmer Brown got a new hen from China. It's the only hen in the world that lays egg blank.
Egg foo young?
Egg foo young. We want a little egg foo young here.
Do you know what I did?
What?
I threw egg foo young away. I had it and thought, no, it's egg rolls. I said, I'm sorry.
Egg rolls. Now, you must match Charles and Joyce to stay in the game. Diana, Charles, what have you got?
Sorry, dear. I said egg,
Egg rolls, so that means Susie Mallon wins the game. So cheers, Joyce. Got 1 egg foo young there. How are you? One right there, if you would, please. Well, this lady is very happy because she's won a lot of money and she's going to put it to good purpose, put it aside, a fund for her children's education. And I think that's wonderful, Diana. You've got $9,500. Congratulations. Diana Madison. So here you are. I love you. There it is, Susie Mallon. It's all for you. Now, we polled the studio audience, a big, nice group of people in this very room, just like this bunch we got here tonight. And we said, you write down your best answer to this. Martin blank. Now, the answer they gave most often will get you $500 if you match it. If you match the second most popular answer, you get $250. And then for matching the third, you get $100. And 3 of our 6 celebrities are going to help you, Susie.
Richard?
Martin Balsam.
Martin Balsam, a wonderful actor.
Ava?
Oh, don't do that. Oh.
Don't do what, darling?
Martin.
She's thinking.
Yes. I was thinking, Martin Bormann.
Martin Bormann.
Very good. That certainly came from above.
Very, you know, it's one of the few Germans they've not caught. He has a game show in Argentina.
And Joyce.
Is it Martin and Rossi? What is that?
It's Martini and
Martini and
Oh, I'm sorry.
Do the other one, Joyce.
Martin
Okay,
and
somebody
Lewis.
said an
Martin and
idea may
Lewis.
come to you from
I got
on high.
another one, Martin and Lewis.
Martin and Lewis. Okay. Yes.
Martin Sheen.
Martin and Lewis is one, Marty Balsam is another, and Martin Bormann is a third. Now, you think about it carefully, Susie. Choose one of those or reject all three and give us one of your own.
Oh, it's either Balsam or Sheen. I can't decide. I'll go with
Balsam or who?
Martin Sheen. He's also an actor. He's cute. Martin Balsam, I'll go
You
with.
want to say Marty Balsam? Okay. You don't think that's it? What do you think? Martin Luther King. Okay, well, let's find out if Marty Balsam is up there anywhere. May we see the $100 number? Martin Luther. Okay.
That's the original.
May we see the next one, if you please? Martin Milner, another actor. We're looking for Marty Balsam here. May we see the big one? Martin Luther King, the audience is right. Gee, I'm sorry, Susie. Well, it was not a total loss because you have won $100, and you are the champ, and you are going to play another game, and here comes Susan Wilson. Applause, applause, applause. Hello, Susan Wilson.
Hi,
how are
doing?
you?
Fine.
Good. May we find out where you're from and all that?
Well, I'm from Los Angeles. I go to Cal State Long Beach. I'm a theater arts major, and I graduate in December. And some of my hobbies are horseback riding and swimming.
Yes. Theater arts major.
Yes.
That's a difficult field.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
It
you're
is.
a pretty lady, and I'm no doubt you're a gifted one.
Well.
And good luck to you here. I hope you win some money. And we'll start this game right after we do a little business with America. Watch this now. Here we go. Bing. Susan, you may have A or B.
I'll take B, please.
B it is. I have a little riddle for you.
Oh, I haven't had a riddle in a long time.
What's small and green and covered with red spots? The answer, a blank with measles. Something small and green and covered with red spots.
What is it? That's very involved.
No, it is a little
Here's
small green thing
What's
covered with red
small and
spots.
green and covered with red spots. Answer.
A blank with measles. It's very easy. Ready? All right, Susan Wilson. Almost.
Go, baby, go.
A little riddle for you, Susan. What's small and green and covered with red spots? And the answer, a blank with measles.
A grasshopper?
A grasshopper?
Yeah.
Are they green?
Yeah.
Really?
Uh-huh.
All right. I guess some grasshoppers must be green. There are many species.
I
Bob?
must confess that the grasshopper occurred to me, but I thought smaller. A pea.
A pea. Uh-huh. All right. Small
I can
and green,
tell you like
covered with red spots. It's caught me by surprise.
Well, I'm glad the Reseda drill team is here. That's all I have a chance to say. I would never have done that if I hadn't been in such serious trouble.
Yes. You get the award for
How
the
did
week.
you know I like Steuben glass?
May we see yours, please?
I always think of myself as a depressed optimist. I think big. I said an Irish elf.
Irish elf?
Yeah, those
Okay.
little green suits on with those damned leaves and everything.
What did you say, Charles?
Did you see my male nurse?
Your male nurse?
She's supposed to help me get to supper later.
I'll help you, Charles.
I said a pea.
A pea, okay. Susan is looking for a grasshopper, small and green, covered with red spots, a grasshopper with measles. What'd you say, Ava?
You know, I'm very next door to it because it's a frog. That's a grasshopper, is that? It's close to a grasshopper.
Now, wait
It's
a
a
minute,
frog.
You can talk from now until doomsday. You'll never convince me that a grasshopper and a frog are one and the same
Very
thing.
close to each other.
But
They
come to
both
my
move.
dressing room and we'll talk about it for a while, but so far I'm not convinced. Frog. Yeah. A frog with measles is a good response. What do you say, Joyce?
I thought of what it could be.
What?
It could be a seasick Tom Thumb. He'd be green and little.
Right.
But I didn't say that. I said a pea.
A pea. Well, we got a lot of those, and we got a lot of frogs, and that's it. Now we go to Susie Mallett's first round question. Another difficult one. Loretta said, I figured out how that magician makes the chicken disappear. I can see feathers sticking out of his blank. I figured out how the magician makes the chicken disappear. I can see feathers sticking out of his blank.
So can I, and I'm sick of it.
Yes. Did you finish already?
Yes, I should think longer, shouldn't I?
No, you think enough.
Yeah.
Okay. Ready, Brett?
Okay.
Loretta said I figured out how that magician makes the chicken disappear. I can see feathers sticking out of his blank.
I think he eats it. Mouth?
Out of his mouth. Mouth. I don't know. That would be a difficult
Feathers
trick.
out of his mouth.
Yeah, that would be difficult to me.
That would be. I did not think this was clever. I did not think it was funny, and it is not. But I thought she would say coat.
Coat? Well, they conceal
Yes,
things in
they
their
conceal
coats,
things
yeah.
under their coat.
No, it's...
They didn't boo, but only one applauded.
Yeah.
So at least
I think you're gaining on him, Bob.
very, very gradually. But I'm not going to say you know what.
All right, Brett.
He's not gaining on him. That was a relative out there who applauded.
I see.
Yeah.
It was
No,
Dorothy Joe is who it was.
I said his house fly.
His
or
house
his fly. You can call
His
it.
fly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rosita!
Cut that out! Charles, it's going to be all right, Charles.
My male nurse has got black hair. It's receding. He's about 33 years old. Max is his name.
You have a male nurse?
Yes, he's been wonderful.
He makes me laugh.
Pants.
Susie said mouth. I can figure out how the magician makes a chicken disappear. I see feathers sticking out of his mouth.
This day will go down in history because I got 2-1 right. I said mouse.
You did. We book Ava once in a while whenever we think we're going to get a weirdo contestant. Listen, you said...
Mouse.
You said mouse, but you spelled mouth.
Well, because I don't know how to spell the mouse.
Oh, I see.
Mouse.
Mouse. Yes, of course. Well, we'll match it anyway. What
It
the
is
heck?
a mouse. What do you mean you book me when you have a weirdo? The mouse are excited. Gosh.
Oh, Ava, I love you. Richard.
Oh, Mom, let this day go quickly, please.
You looking for a male nurse also?
Yeah.
You are the
I
male
am
nurse.
the male nurse, yeah. No, I said nothing up my sleeve.
Sleeve is a good answer. Joyce shows another good one.
I'm really worried.
Why?
Well, you said they were both weird.
No. Did I say that?
You sure did.
Yes.
I don't like to show my answer now. I said mouth.
Mouth. All right, so there we are at the end of round 1-2-0 the score. Now we got this message for you. Join us next time, Match Game 77. Gene Raven, goodbye. Bye.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 77, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. This program was edited for broadcast. Get ready to match the stars from The Price is Right. Bob Barker, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Reilly, Ava Gabor, Richard Dawson, and Joyce Bulifant as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 77. And now, here's the star of Match Game 77, Gene Rayburn.
Thank you, friends, for joining us. And first off, I greet you and thank you for, you're a beautiful bunch. You really look quite adorable. Let's say hello to two beautiful ladies, Susie Mallett and Susan Wilson. Now, Susie Mallett's the current champ. She's won one game and has $100. And she's being challenged by Susan Wilson here, who has had her first round question and is ready for her second round question, right?
Yes.
She's a theater major.
Theater arts major, Cal
Where?
State Long Beach.
Cal State Long Beach, yes.
Cal State Long Beach.
Okay, ladies, good luck to both of you. The score at this moment, at the beginning of round 2, is 2-0 in favor of Susie Mallett here, and we'll see how this game ends after we see about this. Now let's finish this game, see how round 2 goes. Susan Wilson, you may have A or B.
Okay, I'll choose A this time.
A it is. A is as follows. Little Muggsy is the toughest kid in his school. When he entered the pass, punt, and kick competition, he didn't use a football. Instead, he passed, punted, and kicked his blank. Toughest kid in his school.
Yes.
Now, you know what the pass, punt, and kick competition is? They have that at halftime during football games.
Yes.
You get a whole bunch of little kids out there, and they say which one can pass it the furthest, and kick
punt
it,
it
and punt it, and all that. So,
Can
pass,
I
punt,
read
and kick.
that while you enlighten our listeners with
I
all that
have it.
little
Now, I have that. Now, once you, but see, sweetheart,
good.
it's an imperative that you understand what pass, punt, and kick is.
Yes.
Whatever.
When in doubt, drop back and punt. Okay. Now, Susan, little Muggsy's the toughest kid in his school. When he entered the pass, punt, and kick competition, he didn't use a football. You know what pass, punt, and kick competition is?
Right, yes.
He didn't use a football. Instead, he passed, punted, and kicked his blank.
His teacher?
His teacher.
Yes.
Teacher, eh? Are you a teacher?
No.
No, you're not. Bob, what'd you say?
Well, I thought he was having trouble with his brother.
His brother. Passed, punted, and kicked his brother.
There's no
Correct?
reason to boo that.
No. It's not a bad answer.
It's a good
It's
answer.
not a bad answer at all.
I'll
Very
tell
good.
you when to boo.
Yes, right.
I figure his bloody teacher would be smart enough to stay off the field.
Right.
So he kicked his little pass, punted, and
Sister.
kicked his sister.
Yes. He could easily intimidate
Now you
her.
may
Good
boo.
answer.
Cool it.
You tell him, fat lady. Oh, pardon me, I'm sorry. Turn on the people
You
who
may
say you.
tell him when to boo and not boo on your own show.
On Price is Right.
On this show, I tell him when to boo.
When is...
Now, so far we've had brother and
I
sister.
never heard such a, well, all right. Teacher.
Teacher is one. One for Susan. She's looking for a teacher, Ava.
Well, all I can say, she's got one.
Another teacher. Good for her. When he entered the pass, punt, and kick competition, he didn't use a football. Instead, he passed, punted, and kicked his teacher.
Oh, happy day.
Oh, look at that. We're up to 3 now. Susan, show us your teacher, Joyce.
I don't have a teacher.
Do what I tell you to,
Well, he
hold it.
couldn't pass if he did that to his teacher.
Oh,
I said his kid brother.
kid brother. Okay, brother, sister, teacher, all good responses. So you picked up 3 there now. Susie, 1 to tie, 2 to win. Scores 3-2. The rabbit said, "Woe is me. I had an accident with a porcupine. Now it hurts when I blank." You don't write, darling.
I know.
And neither do you.
Do I write?
You do. The upper tier writes, along with Richard.
The upper tier is really hasn't been too sharp this week.
This week.
The upper tier is really kind of faded away.
All right, here we go, Susie. The rabbit said, "Woe is me, I had an accident with a porcupine, and now it hurts when I blank."
Hop.
Hop.
Hop. Hippity hop.
Hippity hop. You have a whistle around your neck.
Yes.
What is that for?
It's a rape whistle. You
Oh,
blow
really?
it if in case of attack.
Oh, no kidding.
It's for my mother.
That's to call all the men?
It's
Yes.
No, wrong.
No, it's hop.
Okay. What do you say, Bob? She's looking for the answer. Cop.
No,
No.
it's hop. It's hippity hop.
Now, wait a minute, folks. Wait a minute. We got a guy here who's supposed to keep track of stuff because I can't keep track of everything, and he wrote cop. They're fired.
Gene, that's
What?
not just a guy. That's Roger Dobkowitz. He
Yes.
works on our show, too.
That's right.
What does that
You notice there's never a hop around when you want one.
That's right. Never a hop around when you need one. What did you say?
Now, it's been so long, I just want to be reminded that the answer
rabbit
was
said,
hop.
Woe is me, I had an accident with a
But the
porcupine, now it hurts when I hop.
And the answer was hop.
Right.
And what she wants is hop.
Right.
And what I have is hop.
Huh.
Hop.
Okay. Tie score 3-3.
Oh, sweetheart, he could hop his little buns off. It was only when he tried to make rabbits that he got it.
That's what hurts. Another hop will win the game for Susan. What do you
Fred
say?
had a rape whistle,
Yes?
and it rusted. Hop.
Hop wins the game. All the rest of you have. Make love. Okay. Come on down, Susan. Sorry, my microphone is just, the cable is hung up there. Now it's all loosened up there, and there you are. You just hang around there for a second or so. Susan, you missed it by 1 or 2. It was a pleasure to meet you. Good luck
Nice
to
meeting
you.
you. I had a very nice time.
Thank you, Susan
Bye-bye.
Wilson. Goodbye, my dear. While we're spinning her off, we want to spin a little message of commercial interest for you. Here we are with Susie Mallett, who's won her second game. She now has $200. You're doing it the hard way, Susie.
Sure am.
You ready to have a go at the big money now?
I'll try again.
Gonna get the smarts now? Get some ESP and empathy flowing to the panel there?
I'm going to share.
Here we go. We polled a studio audience not too long ago. We said, you write down your best answer to this. Blank spell. Now, the answer they gave most often will get you $500 if you match it. If you match the second most popular answer they wrote down, you'll get $250. And then for matching the third, you get $100, and you'll get some help from our celebrities.
Richard.
A magic spell.
Magic spell is one answer.
Joyce.
Oh, I have 2 things.
You have 2 things? I hope you have 2 things. What else is new?
Thanks for noticing. Oh, dear, which one's the best?
Go along.
Either.
Which one?
Well, I can't see from here.
First one.
I like the first
Under my spell.
Under my spell.
Under my spell.
Okay. You don't have to sing, just a simple little answer is all we ask.
And Brett.
Godspell.
Godspell. Godspell, famous rock musical that's been running around for years and years.
We've seen it 8 times.
You have.
Yes.
So those are the 3, Godspell, Magic Spell, and Under My Spell. You may choose one of those or give us one of your own.
I'm going to go with magic spell.
Magic Spell. You seem so enthusiastic about Godspell.
I know. I just don't think that many people have seen it.
Really? Okay. She wants Magic Spell. Let's find out if it's up there, and if so, where. We'll begin at the bottom as we usually do and reveal the $100 response. Magic Spell, you got it right off the bat. Now let's see what's under the $250 response. Witch's
my
Spell. Dry Spell is under the big one?
Oh, that's a good one. I like that.
What? You don't know. You are not speaking as one voice there. Cool it.
Oil spell.
Oil spell.
Will you look who's correcting me? Avis and spell.
May we see it, please?
I'm
I'm ashamed of myself.
Once a year.
Really.
You really thought of it, and you
Oh, that was the first thing that came to my mind.
you violated the basic rule here. Say the first thing that comes to your mind. Oh, well, anyway, you've won something, and you're going to play for 10 times that amount now, or $1,000, and that isn't bad now, Susie. You can collect it if you'll match one celebrity.
Of course, Richard, I'd love to kiss
Here,
him.
what's that?
Another one to love to kiss him.
Yes. Okay.
I already gave.
What's that? What's that?
Come on, let's. I want to win some money here.
All right. Good luck to you anyway. Here we go. Property blank. That's P-R-O-P-E-R-T-Y blank. Property blank. Property, yes. Susie, what answer would you like to give us that'll match his? In this case, property blank.
What's been going up and up? Taxes.
Property taxes. Indeed, they are going up and up and up, aren't they? Okay. She says property taxes will match a
I
Richard.
was thinking in the other area, settlement.
Settlement.
Yeah.
Are you having some troubles, Richard?
No, I had mine in '62.
Oh, I see. It's all over now.
Yeah.
You've settled, have you? Well, now, Susie, you're going to meet another player now. You've picked up another $100 there. You got a total of $300. So let's welcome your new challenger, Joan Ellison. You know this lady, don't you?
I sure do. Hi.
Joan, we welcome you and ask you to tell us a little bit about yourself, if you would, please.
All right, I can be very short and succinct. I'm from San Diego, California.
Aren't we all?
Aren't we all? And I note read for court reporters, stenotype note reading.
Yeah.
And this is the second biggest thrill of my life,
Really? What was the first biggest thrill of your life?
marrying my husband.
Oh, that's nice. Well, aren't you trying to say that?
That's the truth.
All right. Well, I'm glad it's a big event for you. It's a big event for us to have you here,
Thank you,
Joan.
sir.
Good luck to you. We'll ask you to begin by making a selection of A or B.
Oh, I think I'll take B, please.
B it is. New game, and this is it. Harry said to the psychiatrist.
Yeah.
He says, Doc, you've got to help me. My wife thinks she's a horse. All night long, she kept blanking. My wife thinks she's a horse. All night long, she kept blanking. Very easy.
Sure.
It's very easy. You think she's a horse.
I get it. I'm just hanging around.
Get up. Hello there. Oh, hello there, Joan Ellison. It's up to you now to give us a response to this. Harry said to the psychiatrist, Doc, you've got to help me. My wife thinks she's a horse. All night long, she kept blanking.
Whinnying.
Whinnying?
Neighing. Whinnying.
Now, say it again.
Whinnying.
Yeah.
It's a difficult word to say.
Yes. Now, what else did you say?
Neighing.
Is that the same? Is winning and neighing the same
they're
thing?
the same, I believe.
You said winning or neighing.
They're the same.
They go.
They are the same, and it occurred to me, but I thought she'd say kicking.
Oh, kicking.
You know why?
Horses do. That's right.
To kick.
That's right. Kicking is good too. All right.
I thought of neighing, and then you said it's an easy question, and I thought, oh. And I went with kicking, which was an error. I should trust myself more.
Right. I agree.
Not necessarily, though, in the long run.
Show us your whinny, Charlie.
Continuing in the great tradition of the Rockettes, kicking.
So we have 3 kickers on the upper tier. She's looking for winning or neighing. Ava?
Well, I was galloping.
Galloping.
So a horse gallops.
Yeah, but all in bed all night? What?
She's Hungarian.
It's a big bed.
Interesting.
Darling, you must learn the English language.
No, I really got the giggles.
Harry who spoke to the psychiatrist.
Harry said to the psychiatrist, Doc, you've got to help me. My wife thinks she's a horse. All night long, she kept neighing.
Yeah, well, he'd say, would you like a little love? And she was just neighing.
Neighing. There's one for Joan. What about you? You got a whinny or a neigh over there?
No, I don't got a whinny or a knee. I'm just a little bit slower than you are, Ava. I said trotting all
Oh,
night.
terrific. Oh, splendid. So there we are. That's your first round question, Joan, and now you see how it goes. And we'll have one for you, but first we've got this for you. Here we go. Other half of round one. Susie, this is yours. A round oneer. Sally said, I'll never have dinner with Richard Dawson again.
Why?
She said she'd never tell.
Well, she did. She said, the last time I did, he made me blank. Never have dinner with Richard Dawson again. Last time I did, he made me blank.
Hello, Kim.
Is that all right? No.
It's wonderful. I can't read it. Just put it in the
You
slot.
need a
We'll figure it out.
translator.
That's it. Okay. Susie, Sally said, I'll never have dinner with Richard Dawson again. The last time I did, he made me blank.
Throw up. I'm sorry, Richard. Made me sick.
Really?
Well, she
Boy,
said she wouldn't have
in
dinner
this
with
one
me.
head-to-head match, they really turn on you, don't they?
That
We
so
were
happens.
friends for a while.
Yeah.
I did property settlement. She said property taxes.
Yeah, I can attest to the fact that he's not a bad cook at all. I've had dinner at his house. Yes.
You didn't throw up?
No. Not at all. It was wonderful. What'd you say?
Well, I've known Richard for many years.
Yes.
And had dinner with him on many occasions, and he would never make you throw up, but he would make you pay.
Pay the bill.
Hey,
Hey.
El Cheapo is what he's referring
no.
to. What do you say?
Actually, Sally was what we call a mercy dinner. You know what a mercy dinner
I
is.
do know what a
Yeah.
mercy dinner is.
So he said, you pick up the check, huh?
I see. All right, so far we have 2 of those. Charles?
Pay.
Pay 3 of those. Well, the truth is coming out. Susie, what do you say?
Susie? Is that my name?
Susie's already said. Ava, what do you
Oh, I
say?
thought I changed my name.
No. Would you
Well,
like
I
to change
should.
your name?
I would. Well, afterward I wrote down I sure would. I said, made love to me. Sorry.
I see. I asked him and he made me make a lover to me.
When did you actually...
We just could have
see
ended it
Sally?
right there. What?
Sally, just a little while ago,
Yeah.
I saw Sally.
If you see Sally, tell her that I love her. What do you say there? Tell us the truth, Richard.
Truth, yeah.
You were there.
I cooked her dinner,
You cooked her dinner.
and I made her wash the dishes.
That's it. All right. Here we go. Last chance for barfing.
I beg your pardon. I said foot the bill.
Foot the bill.
Foot the bill.
Well, at that, you would have scored with a lot of those there. So there's the end of round 1. Scores 1-0. Favor the challenger. Round 2 will follow round 1, but first, this. We have to hold everything right here and put you in cold storage for a little while, and until we meet again. Will show up on Monday morning, right? Oh, yeah. Now, the next
Is
time...
that why we're doing it?
That's right. The next time we get together, these are the bodies you will see on this stage.
Nipsey Russell, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Reilly, Sarah Purcell, Richard Dawson, and Betty White.
Gene Raybon, join us next time, Match Game 77, Monday morning. Bye.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 77, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. Get ready to match the stars from The Price is Right. Bob Barker, Brett Summer, Charles Nelson Reilly, Eva Gabor, from Family Feud, Richard Dawson, and Joyce Bulifant, as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game PM. And now, here's the star of Match Game PM, Gene Rivers.
Thank you very much, Johnny Olson. Thank you, friends. You're going to be thrilled that you join us because we have a beautiful bunch of gifted, gay, witty people here, and you are a handsome group, I must say. Did I look like Rudolph Valentino there?
Exactly.
I said that one day on the show, and someone says, you don't look like Rudolph Valentino, you look like Leonid Brezhnev there. What do you say we greet Barb Hamilton and Gary Blythe? Hello. We'd like to find out a little bit about each of you, if you please. Gary, we'll begin with you, sir.
I am a full-time business administration student at Cal State University, Fullerton.
Yes.
I like to play tennis. I ski when there's snow in California, which is not too often. And for a job, I'm a supervisor at a skateboard pro shop.
A skateboard pro shop?
It's something new that just opened up in Orange County.
To each his own is what I say, Gary.
It's a job.
All right, good luck to you, sir. And you, Barb, tell us about yourself.
Well, I'm a flight attendant for one of the best airlines in the whole world, and I'm in love with the greatest guy in the whole world, and I'm from San Diego. And
You're a happy lady.
Yeah, I'm really excited to be here. I can't tell you.
Good. Well, we're delighted to have you, Barb, and
Thank
good
you.
luck to you, too.
Thanks.
Here on Match Game PM, each of you will have 3 opportunities to match as many of those creatures as you possibly can. And the one who's done that most often at the end of the 3rd round will be the winner and go on to play that big money super match, which can pay off over $10,000. Okay. Gary, you're on first. You may have A or B.
I want to pick B.
B it is for Gary Blythe, he says. Big Nose Ben's nose is so big. Yesterday he blew it and his blank came out. Did you hear that, Gary? Big Nose Ben's nose is so big, yesterday he blew it and his blank came out. Here we go. Big Nose Ben's nose is so big, yesterday he blew it, and his blank came out.
His brains.
His brains. Very logical answer from him.
Very logical, very logical. The actual retail... Oh, no, that's another night.
No, that's it. Cool it.
These shows all... I'm sorry, I said eye.
His eyes? Well, no, that would be good. Now, wait a minute.
Gene,
anything around the head would be an acceptable answer. That's not bad at all.
Yes, but you don't understand. There's an optometrist's convention in town.
Oh,
see?
I see. Well, that's why they objected, naturally. What do you say?
Oh, I don't know. Could I take a little nap?
No.
No. I said his teeth, all 32.
All 32 teeth came out. Another possibility? Yes?
Teeth.
So we have 2 teeth, 1 pair of eyes. Well, what we are looking for, Ava, are brains. Big Nose Ben's nose is so big yesterday he blew it and his blank came out. And
Boy, am I smart today.
Smart?
I said brain.
Very good.
I'm not your idiot child anymore.
Oh, I love you. No, you're very good at this game, isn't she, Richard?
Yes, I also, of course, am very smart. Right?
Hello.
Now, just a minute.
Too soon we get old, too late we get smart. Remember that?
It's creeping up with me. Smartness, not age. And I've got brains, too.
Oh, that's great for him. Okay. All right, Barb, here's one for you. This lady Bernice said, it's terrible being married to a movie director. He wakes me up in the middle of the night and yells, blank. It's terrible being married to a movie director. He wakes me up in the middle of the night, yells, blank.
Got it.
Herr Director. Achtung.
You're a director.
You're a director? Okay. Barb? Bernie said it's terrible being married to a movie director. He wakes me up in the middle of the night and yells, blank.
Action.
Action. You rascal. Okay. That little rascal said action.
Yeah, I was just thinking, if you were an older director, it might be cut.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
But no, it's action.
Action. One for Barb. Little action for Barb?
Well, you know Joyce is married to a director and a producer.
Yes, yes, she is.
And every night he says, action!
Action! He does. Lucky girl. I'm very happy for you, both.
Not the way I heard it. Cut.
Cut! Who says that, Joyce or... All right,
Never.
Ava. He wakes me up in the middle of the night and yells, action!
You know, darling, you don't have to be a director to say that. My husband isn't, and he does say action.
Oh. And you, darling, what is your answer?
Well, he could have said roll 'em. Action.
Okay, for Barb.
I really know.
That's right.
Yeah, he says lights, camera, action.
Oh, really? Oh. What,
brownie
8 millimeter now, are you? Okay. So the score is 5-3 at the end of round one. Two lively, good players here, and we'll continue this game after this. Each of our players will receive this home version of the match game. Okay? All right. Thank you very much. Action.
Thank you very much.
All right. Now we go to round two. And we ask, let's see, you're ahead, Barb, so we'll ask you to go first. You may have A or B.
I want B.
B, okay. Are you hurt? No.
Not really.
Now let's see. Only one person, Barb. The only one you haven't matched so far is Charles Nelson O'Reilly. Charles, did you know that Howard Cosell is actually an Indian? Would you like to hear about it?
How?
His Indian name is Chief Blank Bull. Howard Cosell is actually, his Indian name is Chief Blank Bull.
Here's my maiden name, Norma. Cleverly, they don't put us on the cover.
Now, Barb, are you ready? Charles is ready. Right, Charles? No, you're not ready.
Well, he's having a lot of trouble because, you know, he's very conscientious and he's also extremely slow.
And he can't spell.
Did you know that Howard Cosell is actually an Indian, Barb? His Indian name is Chief Blank Bull.
Hairless.
What?
Hairless.
Chief Hairless Bull? You think Charles would have thought of that?
I don't know.
Charles would never think of anything like
And
that.
we're strange. I hope that airplane she works for hasn't got wingless on the name. I'm sorry, dear. I said throw the. Chief, throw the
There's the answer. He said, Chief, throw the bull. You know, Howard Cosell is famous for that sort of thing.
Full of ball.
Okay, Gary, we've got one for you. It goes like this.
Hairless.
The upper tier only. Now, you all remember Bob Barker on Truth or Consequences, remember?
Well, you certainly do. Is there a man, woman, or child who doesn't?
Well,
yes.
Yes!
I have an announcement to make
Only
now.
tonight, Ava told me what I was on Truth or Consequences.
Did you know that he's a sex symbol?
Yes. We're sharing a dressing room, and she mentioned that.
Yeah?
A sex.
To our viewers what that means. Every time you think of sex, they hit him with a symbol.
A sex symbol.
Cut.
Anyway, the announcement I wish to make at this time is that Bob has a new game show called Tooth or Consequences. At the end of every show, Bob Barker blanks his teeth. on this new show called Tooth or Consequences. At the end of every show, he blanks his teeth.
He blanks his teeth.
Yeah, at the end of every show, he blanks his teeth.
All right.
This is yours, Gary. All right, you remember the reference to Truth or Consequences. I'm sure you've seen that. Well, Bob has a new show called Tooth or Consequences, and at the end of every show, Bob Barker blanks his teeth.
He brushes his teeth.
He brushes his teeth. Okay?
Thank you.
He did a
Thank you very
straightforward,
much.
simple, direct answer.
He did indeed, and I want you to know, all of you, I'm only funning when I say takes out his
Really?
teeth. Yeah.
Can I just touch
They're
him a
all
little
mine.
bit?
They're gorgeous.
By Jove, they are his. Indeed, they are
I'm glad
his.
you took hold of the right one.
What do you say?
He had his tongue on the roof of his mouth. No, I'm sorry. I said takes out.
Takes out.
See, he's such a nice young fellow.
Yeah.
I assumed that he would be...
Brushes is what he wants.
$19,000 you'll have to pay. Loses.
Loses. Every night he loses his teeth. All right, so there we are at the
Not
end of round
going
2. The
too
score
well.
remains 5-3. You both started out like a house of fire here. Now you've slowed up a little bit. All right, Bob, you're still ahead, so we'll ask you to go first again, A or B?
B.
B, here we go. Again, Charles.
Is he all by himself again?
You're the one.
Shoe fits.
During the New York City blackout, Sydney had a wild time.
Right on.
When the lights came back on, Sydney got the surprise of his life. He was kissing his own blank. When the lights come on again, all over the world. Having a good time?
I'm having a ball, are you?
Splendid, yes.
Don't worry, Ava.
Barb?
We'll be back in the dressing room in a
During
minute.
the New York City blackout, Sydney had a wild time. When the lights came back on, Sydney got the surprise of his life. He was kissing his own blank.
Hand.
Hand.
When the lights come on again, all over.
To try to
the
tie it
world.
all up and make it beautiful, I said his hairless wife.
His hairless wife.
He was
He's
wearing an
catching up
Ava
with it.
Gabor wig at the time of the blackout.
Naturally.
And not a fad idea.
All right. Now, Gary, the score is 5-3. You must match 2 to tie, 3 to win. And here we go.
Just the top row.
Just the top row again.
I wish you'd stop saying
We're
that,
overexposed.
You are belaboring that.
All right, let's go.
The bionic woman said there was a terrible mistake at the bionic factory. Now my bionic blanks are on upside down.
Look how Charles snapped along.
Here we go. The bionic woman said there was a terrible mistake at the bionic factory. Now my bionic blanks are on upside down.
Her boobs.
Boobs. Now, Gary, you need 2 to tie and 3 to win. Or 4 to tie and 6 to win, depending on how you look at it. What do you say?
Well, I say that we finally got something that Gary and I know something about, that we agree on. Boobs, boobs,
There's that score now 5-4. You?
What about me?
What about
I resemble that remark. Boo!
Boo. Tie score?
You want to try that again?
I resemble that remark. Boobs!
Another set of C cups and he wins the game.
Booberettes.
Booberettes wins the game. Gary's on. Come on down, Gary. Okay. If you would, please. Now, Barb, it was a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, Gene, I had a ball. This
Good.
was fun.
Barb Hamilton, we've got some gifts for you together with our thanks for being here on Match Game PM. There she goes. While we're spinning her off, we want to spin this message for you. Here we are. Now, Gary, is a big moment for you because it's time for the Big Money Super Match. You look at me when I'm talking to you, and it'll work out a lot better that way, you see. If you can't hear me, you can read my lips, all right? You can win over $10,000 here. Now, to do that, we're going to have 2 of these audience matches for you, and whatever you win here will be multiplied by 10, and that'll be the final dollar figure you'll be playing for. Here we go. Good luck to you. We polled a studio audience not too long ago, and we said, you write down your best answer to this. Blank vision. And the answer they gave us most often will get you $500 if you match it. Now, if you match their second most popular answer, you get $250. And then for matching the third, you get $100. And 3 of the 6 loonies will help you.
I will have Richard first.
You will have Richard.
I think you'll enjoy me. I'm going to say television.
Television. All right.
Joyce.
Joyce?
I hope this is right. Isn't there something that people get called night vision?
Night vision?
Get or have?
Okay,
Where
night
they
vision
see
is
in the
a...
dark?
She's thinking of night blindness.
No, all right, she's got night vision. We have to accept that as her answer. One more.
Brett.
Double vision.
Double vision, night vision, and television are the 3, Gary. You've got to choose one of those now, or it is your option to give us one of your own.
Television.
Television it is. Well, I would hope they would have had the decency to say that since they were in a television studio. Let's find out right now if it's up there, and if so, where. May we see the $100 response, please? 20/20 vision.
Excellent. Not me.
Vision. All right. Let's go up the ladder and look at the $250 response. Tunnel vision. Tunnel vision. Okay, here's the last chance for television. Slide it, please. We congratulate you, Gary. You've won an additional $500. That means the least amount you'll be playing for is 10 times that amount, or $5,000. And now we're going to see how much more money you'll win with your second audience match. Go. Blank Tigers. Blank Tigers. Whom do you call on?
Richard again.
Flying Tigers.
Joyce.
I'll try again. Detroit Tigers.
Brett. Brett.
Baby, you're on. The
I
camera's
know. I'm
on you.
looking at Roger. Something may come to me. See, if I concentrate. That stinks. Bengal Tigers, anyway.
Bengal Tigers, Detroit Tigers, and Flying Tigers are the 3. Now think about it, Gary. Have you got one of your own, or do you want to choose one of those?
The first thing I thought of was Detroit Tigers.
Detroit Tigers. You were born there?
In Detroit.
No kidding. Okay, I lived in Detroit for 20 minutes once. Well, we hope Detroit Tigers is up there someplace. Let's go up the ladder and begin down at the bottom with Detroit Tigers. May we see it, please? Flying Tigers. All right, there's Richard's answer. I think that's a good omen there, Gary. You may get it. May we see the $250 response? Bingo.
Oh, I take it back. I apologize.
You got 2 out of 3, and boy, the big one ought to be up there. May we see it, please? Yeah! Go over and give her a little kiss there. What? That's pretty good. Is she a good kisser?
Oh, yes.
Want to kiss her again?
Wouldn't be a bad idea.
Go over and give her another kiss. Cut! Action!
Gene?
Yes?
You didn't ask him. Maybe he wants to kiss Richard, too.
Want to kiss Richard?
No, thank you.
Okay. All right, now, Gary, you've won another $500. We multiply that by 10, makes another $5,000. Add that to the previous $5,000. You're shooting for a pot of $10,000 here. Now, we want to give you that money, Gary, but there's one little hurdle you have to get over here before we can give you that sum, and you must match one celebrity exactly.
It'll be Richard.
Oh. All right. You will kiss him if you win.
I'll shake his hand.
We'll shake
all right. Little handshake will be sufficient. Here we go. Here it is. Good luck to you. Here it is. Blank it away. Blank it away.
Spelled away.
A-W-A-Y, blank, it-I-T, away, A-W-A-Y. All right, Gary, give us the answer that Richard has written on the card, and we give you $10,000 additional to what you've won already. There it is.
Take it.
Take it away. Take it away, he says. All right, Richard, he says, take it away. We'll match you for $10,000. What do you say?
I was thinking of the diet. When you sit at the table, you
Push it away.
Well,
yeah.
Or take it.
Congratulations, you have a total of $11,000. Let's congratulate Gary Blythe. While he's applauding and celebrating, we're doing a little business with America here. There's your souvenir card right there. That's it. Congratulations to Gary. Okay. Come on back here. All right. We'll be back in a moment. And fellow Gary Blythe is very, very happy. He has a total of $11,000. We congratulate him. Join us next week for Match Game PM, when we'll try and give away more money. Have a lot of beautiful celebrities like these here. Thank you, Gene Rayburn. Goodbye.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game PM, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.